everyone, welcome back to this week's edition of the calendar. We were in at the middle of some really cool events headed your way as we kind of kick off the spring season of events going on and head into the busy summer season. So we're going to head down 42nd Street now.
Yeah, I have to tell you, this was super hard because we only do 10 events. We try to get through 10 events. It was super hard to like narrow things down this weekend. 42nd Street, as people know, is the classic musical, and the Robin Hood Players are actually performing this this time. It's really known for its chorus line dancing and stuff like that. So it'll be a fun show.
Very Broadway-esque,
yeah,
right?
It's a Broadway classic. People recognize the music, and they'll just probably be singing songs as they leave. All
right, sounds great. We're going to head down 42nd Street now and give you the information for that. 8 o'clock on Friday and 2:30 on Sunday. No, 8 o'clock Friday and Saturday, and then 2:30 on Sunday. Out at HTC, of course, at the theater, and we have all your ticket information, phone number, and website up on your screen if you'd like more information. And if it isn't one that you've seen, you probably should add that to your arsenal of things. Just something everybody should see. And because I have no words, you're going to tell us this next event.
So this is a pretty interesting show. Then it's written, co-wrote by Tim Maddock. Now he actually the story's based on his experiences following Katrina, where pets were left either orphaned because their human parents had died, or just separated. So there were thousands of pets following Katrina that needed homes. And this is basically Tim's story.
Is it a play?
It's a play based on his experiences. He's actually going to be at Wilson College in Chambersburg, all the way from California, to see the show. So it's pretty interesting. Now, this is not a show for kids, even though it's pet themed. There's because it's more
important to keep in mind.
Yeah, because think about it, it is Hurricane Katrina. So there's a lot of
graphic things.
Strong language, mature themes like death of animals. There's racism, sexual orientation issues. So it's really important that, even though it's a college, that's probably about the age level to start. But I think it's pretty exciting. I remember watching, after Katrina. I think I bawled like every day after Katrina. It's like because you didn't know what to do for people. Right. And then when the animals started going, forget that,
Yeah, of course. So that is because they have no words. That's what it's called, in case that's what I was getting at earlier. So we'll give you the information for that. Because they have no words, 7:30 on Friday and Saturday at Wilson College, of course, which is up in Chambersburg. Donations are accepted, but it's a free production. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit to the Mason-Dixon Quilt Show.
Quilting is such an art form. My mom, several years ago, after she battled breast cancer, made all of us girls a quilt. She's still making my brother one. But I know the time and energy it takes to get into there, and she's not a quilter per se. So the quilts here at the Mason-Dixon Quilt Show are actually exhibits made by guild members from the Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. The Embroiderers Guild of America, a Hagerstown chapter, will also actually have a needlepoint on display, and the Lace Makers Group. They actually make lace by hand, and a Rug Hookers Group. They're going to be there. There's going to be a great jelly roll too at noon on Sunday. Ooh. And the photo we're going to show here in a few minutes is actually the quilt that will be up for raffle that day.
Okay, very cool.
So if you're not a quilter, you can put a couple bucks in and win it.
You're absolutely right, Crystal. Of course, anyone from this area knows, of course, my last name is the Mennonite last name. So my grandmother just do beautiful, beautiful quilts. And when I was younger, she tried to show me, and I didn't get the skill. Unfortunately.
It's a sewing machine that hangs me up.
But it's just amazing how just intricate they are and how much time it takes. So it's really cool to check out. Probably an event the whole family would like. I really think so. So that's going to be 10 to 5 on Saturday and noon to 5 on Sunday out at HCC in the Arc. Check that out. It's $5 free for ages 11 and younger. And like I said, everybody can enjoy something like that.
Because it's art.
Yes,
absolutely. And it's also like you were saying about the Mennonite, it's the folk art too. It's like the of our era.
And this area around here too. All right, so let's Tuesday this week is Earth Day, but of course, Mayor Geisberts has claimed that this whole week in Hagerstown is going to be Earth Week. So we have the Earth Celebration Day and Festival of Art.
Yeah, this is the one in Renfrew. There was a couple of events to choose from, but this was actually a pretty big event. It's
Okay.
11 to 4 on Saturday at Renfrew Park. They're going to have a proclamation 12:30 that day by the Appalachian Trail community. But what's going to be interesting is they're kind of a little bit for everything. There's going to be exhibits, area artists. There's going to be music by Slim Harrison, his Good Time Mountain music, and Patrick Schelle, no relation.
Oh, huh.
It's spelled differently.
Full disclosure, no
No
relation.
It's spelled totally differently. I wish it was spelled like that. People would pronounce my name correctly. At the Earth Show Ensemble, and he's going to include an improv music session. There's going to be document shredding. Well,
everybody can use
yes.
that.
And there's going to be a recycle, reuse yard sale in the picnic area from 9 to 3.
Oh.
So it'll be a fun thing. Go out there. Hopefully it's going to be really gorgeous weather this weekend and enjoy the earth.
Yes. Celebrate what we can do to preserve it. So that's going to be 11 to 4 on Saturday out at the Renfrew Park in Waynesboro. Rain site is Waynesboro Middle School. Just keep that in mind. Now we head down to an event from the MSO.
This is the MSO's final show for this season.
I was going to say final season.
Yeah,
No.
no, I do not want to start those rumors.
No, do not do that.
It's the season finale, as they call it. So they're going to have a bunch of, it's going to Beethoven's Concerto for Violin. There's going to be Elizabeth Atkins on violin, Michael Mermangan, I just butchered his name, cello, and Edward Newman on piano. They're going to be performing several pieces. There's always a prelude 1 hour before the event. So if you want to find out more about the background about the music, Elizabeth, the director, usually talks about that. So, get out there and get a little culture, people.
All right, let's check out the information for that. And of course, MarylandSymphonyOrchestra.org for more information. And lastly, Beach Boys.
Everybody wishes they could be California girls. I couldn't help it. So they're based in D.C. They're named the Surfin'
Tribute band,
Still
I should
Surfing.
say.
They're a tribute band. Yeah, because the Beach Boys are actually playing in Frederick this summer. So they're going to be playing all the favorites, so you'll love them.
All right, that information, and then that wraps things up for us on this week's edition of The Calendar.